everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. The building is buzzing. James Cebulski here on the mic. I'm ready to go. Centers are lined up. Official ready to drop the puck. We were talking to both teams before this one. They both wanted it. Let's see who wants it more as we are underway. Takes the feed. Kasha's got it through the neutral zone. And that's broken up by Yetman. Lead pass ahead. Shakes himself free. It's time. Still talking about a friendly ping right there.
That's all that counts, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. Oh, I've been on the other end of this one, James, and it is tough because this is such a skill play. Any time that you've got the puck on your stick and you can turn like that on a dime, you just got such spectacular edges. And you've got explosiveness, those first few strides. If you can explode, you're going to take advantage of the space that you just created.
Gets control of the puck here in his own end. And he takes the pass. And now he moves it to Kasha. Here's a blast. Way too much congestion blocks that. That's moved up ahead. Grabs control of it at the point. Great defensive effort with the stick. Dished on over to Kasha. Litvinov's on the attack. Oh, and he even save on the slapper. Callis is brought down. A penalty on the way. And they get the extra attacker out as the goaltender gets to the bench. Let's see what the official makes for the final decision. Kasha's been nabbed for tripping.
Not a great penalty to take. I mean, you're down a goal. You're trying to fight to get back in this game, and now you find yourself shorthanded.
And the man advantage unit comes out to go to work.
Their first power play of the game, they've got to be ready to pounce right off the draw. It's all about numbers. They've got to outnumber their opponent here on the PK to find that puck and get it moving on the perimeter to attack the inside.
Denies him!
But there's no surprise here, James. I mean, he is so powerful. You can see it in his stride. You can see it in his body position. I mean, he's just a freight train taking it to the net.
Block shot!
Well, if you want to be on the PK, James, you have to know how to get in front of shots, and he does exactly that, taking away the threat.
And rings the iron! Grabs the puck under pressure, a chance to clear. Time ticking away here on this man advantage.
Keeping it simple and creating some speed, but they have to gain entry fast.
Tap dances around the check. Time's up on the power play. Both teams back to even strength.
Well, when you get the nod to hit the ice on a power play, you want to execute at least 20% of the time, and all these players are heading back to the bench, and they're deflated.
Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Ostrava's up 1-0. And they'll start with possession.
Ozone face-off, James. Critical time to gain possession with that clean win. And for the Tiger group, they get that puck moving around and a real opportunity on net.
Great save! It's the goalie, but can't beat the post!
Osama's trying to push the play and extend their lead here, but they're unable to do it. Puck doesn't...
Scores! Right on the doorstep! He pounces on the rebound and puts it home!
How many times have we seen this before? The play comes back in your own zone. There's a scoring chance that they're unable to convert on, and you get going the other way, and you're able to execute. It really is a 200-foot game.
Litvinov's beginning to look like their version of their team here after that goal.
Well, yeah, you can see their body language after that counter-strike as well, James. You feel the energy kind of pulsing throughout the bench, and you almost knew and felt like something was coming. And if you're the coach, you like that because it's a response. It's a response to an early goal against, and as a coach, it's exactly what you want to see.
Slides the puck over. Here's the pass! Ostrava's got a hold of the puck now. Along the right side into the offensive zone. On the backhand! Denies him in close. Tries to get the puck to Holmstrom. Quick shot! Moves up near the blue line, looks to set up at the point. And Matecki's going to hang on and get a whistle here in a reset. Much needed one at that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they have just been taken control of in their own zone, James, and they needed this reset. They needed the goaltender to pounce on that puck. They can all collect themselves and get a line change.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Vitkovice. Oh, one of his teammates is right in the shooting lane there. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. Turns him away. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
You can take the time and space away from your opponent, but not when they don't have the puck. You can't impede their forward movement, and that happens here. So he's going to the box.
Litvinov sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
First power play opportunity of the game. You know they've worked on this in practice, the setup, the look that they want. Let's see how they...
A short-handed breakaway. For point down. Finish on the breakaway.
One-on-one battle against the goaltender, and he's the victor. Well, this is a tough pill to swallow if you're the power play unit, but if you're on the PK, you recognize and anticipate it extremely well. That's why they call it a power kill. Reading the opportunity and then burying it for a shorty.
Here's a short pass to Kasha. Here's a pass to the middle. And that's stopped. Here he is on the tip. Denies it again.
Oh, man, he's so dialed in. Makes consecutive saves there and keeps his team in it.
Nellis brings it in. Long reach breaks up the momentum. That's intercepted. Time running out with this man advantage. Here we go. Avoids the poke check. Litvinov's power play is over. What a disaster as they give up a shorthanded goal.
The big question here, James, is what are you going to do next? You gave up the shorty. You got to find a way to get back in the game. What I mean by that is you have to reset, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally, and get back on track.
Oh, and he whiffs on him. What a steal in his own end. Less than a minute to go here in the opening frame. Moves it to Nellis. Sends the feed in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Sneaks by the poke check. And he makes that save as well. There's the buzzer. 20 minutes in the books. Second period just around the corner. Well, let's see what period 2 has in store for us as they are about to drop the puck. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. All right, partner, we've got a pretty good sample size of what we've seen in this one tonight. Your assessment?
Cajun's performance was outstanding in the first 20 minutes. I mean, he got shelled. He's got to be exhausted, James. His team needs to pick it up in front of them if they want to stay in this game.
From the left side, he moves it up ahead. With the backhander! Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Cajun. Puck picked up by Nellis. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Cajun. Penalty coming up here.
Well, everyone has a role in this PK unit, knows that they not only have to kill this penalty off and keep the game within reach, but maybe they can be opportunistic and pounce on a loose puck for an opportunity.
Trying to shake the defender. He scores! What a shot!
James, this just shows the critical nature of specialty teams within the game and how they can switch the momentum. I mean, you're on the power play with an opportunity to get up by 2, and you give up a shorty. That's tough. The coach ain't going to like it at all.
Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Ostrava's got the puck in the defensive end. Moves it around along the half wall. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Wesley's got it in the defensive end. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Wide of the net.
Well, he's certainly going to be frustrated with that one. I mean, you do all the work to get to that space. It's a glory area. You know you got a prime time shooting an opportunity, and you miss the net. You absolutely cannot miss from that spot.
Ostrava's coaches will not be liking that power play opportunity as they fail to convert and give up a short-handed one. Oh, we got a tripping penalty coming up here. The officials were all over that. And that somehow stayed out of the net. Here comes the call.
He is such a dangerous penalty killer, James, and now he's on the other side of it. He's in the penalty box, so they're going to have to figure out how to kill it off without him available.
Another chance here on the man advantage.
An opportunity on the power play here. You got to forget about that shorty. Otherwise, you're going to be scared to handle that puck at the top.
Picks up the puck. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Litvinov's got the puck along the wall. Taken by Yetman. Trying to clear. And that's one way to help kill off this penalty as they get the puck out, Cheryl.
Well, when you're on the PK unit, you have to be able to anticipate. They do just that. They're able to retrieve the puck and fire it down the ice. Makes no mistake on the clear, James. Hard and heavy on the stick.
Kashkovich's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Ostrava's won the face-off deep in their own end. Quick feed to Nasko. On the attack along the boards. Moves the pass in front. Off the stick, and they can't complete the play. Quick shot. Oh, he stops that one. That was served up with a whole lot of smarts. Litvinov's got it in their own zone. Oh, he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Sends the pass over.
It looks like he bear down on his bottom hand and just sent that one over the top bar.
And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Standing up on the bench, they know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your team when they're down.
Ostrava's got up by one here in the second period. I like that job of stuff we're starting to see here now.
We've really seen an uptick in their momentum in the last few shifts, and they're rewarded with that goal, James. They've got to continue to attack the net, ski to the hill, and not be afraid to get to the paint.
Big time stop there. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials.
Lapika is going to be tasked with quite a job here. They're only trailing by one. They want to keep this game within reach, so they got to get out there, be aggressive, and kill it off.
Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Ostrava's got possession of the puck. Sends it out in front. He scores! What a play!
I really like the way they move the puck around to wait for the right time to be able to move that puck to the one-timer in that low-slot area. He didn't have much time to get it off, but he got some wood on it and buried it.
Moves it quickly over to Savoy. Receives the pass. Shot. Across the bar. Ref blows the whistle. The puck's covered up. Ostrava's done a nice job of generating pucks on net, and as a result, they lead here in the second. Nilles wins the face-off in the offensive zone. Takes possession. Hammers it. Misses a golden opportunity there.
There'll be some frustration with that one. You got to love that he got to some prime time real estate, so did the work and effort to get there. Man, you got to hit the net when you're in that tight.
Truchman's lugging the puck, and that's picked off by Yetman.
Ostrava's been disrupting play all night long, and this is because of their stick position. You have to find ways to be aware and anticipate where that puck is going to be going.
He stopped it! He stopped it!
Oh, he's like a rubber band, I'd say he has some fast-twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Long lead pass into the neutral zone. Ostravas gained possession along the boards. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Skates to the crease. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. And he takes the feed. Litvinov's got a hold of it along the wall. Odd man rush. Here's a pass in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Slides it across. Ostravas got the puck against the boards. Feeds it over. Tremendous stop by Cajun. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. And he dodges the puck check 2 seconds and he makes the save. What a save! Well, there you go. 40 minutes in the books. All right, friends, go grab yourself some water, get hydrated, and then buckle up because we got an exciting third period coming up in moments. Welcome back, everyone. Both teams lined up at center ice, and we are ready to get this third period underway. And drop the puck here in the third. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
Litvinov's got to find a way to manage the puck and do something with it here, James. You just look at the possession numbers, and they are way too low and really tell the story of this game while they're trailing. They have to have urgency. They've got to be on point on the puck and then take it to the net.
Tripped up on the play. Delay penalty coming up. Avoids the poke check. Shuts him down. My word, they score!
Well, with the delayed penalty, they get their opponent running around, James. They want them scoring, so that's going to nullify their power play, but it doesn't really matter. They got it on that one.
Very effective.
The goaltender, he's going to want this one back, James. I thought that he was sent to position. Just the blast of the shot, it hit him. He got a good chunk of it, but it went in. You can see the frustration in the body language.
And off the draw, they win the faceoff. Callis setting up against the wall. Fires it on net. And he's got the answer for that one. Back to the blue line. Under all sorts of pressure in his own end with the puck now. Can't get it to go. Sends a pass over. They've got numbers here. Shot. Gets in front of it.
He's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
Ostravas laying a pounding on the opposition tonight, generating numerous scoring chances and converting on what feels like almost all of them. Port stick handling in his own zone. Takes the feed at center.
Fast and quick lead pass.
Moves it to the middle. And that goes off a stick. And now it's to Hannikainen. They've got the defense outnumbered. Makes a move and the puck hops away from him.
Well, he's showing off his skill set, trying to make a silky move around the defender, but he gets denied.
Litvinov's got the puck against the half wall. Huge steal in his own end. Slides it across to Port. Great reach with the poke check. Taken along the wall by Saboro. Hammers the shot. Put it on the post.
Ostrava's players are starting to squeeze their sticks a little bit tight here, James. They continually hit the post. Listen, the good part is they're still in the lead, so they got to free themselves up a little bit and find the netting.
Yetman's got it into offensive territory.
Ostrava's top line looks like they're having a ton of fun out there, James. They're showing their chemistry and their reason why they're in the lead in this game.
A little back and forth. Jabs the puck away. Grabs it in his own end. Oh, look at this. Here they up a few players.
Nellis has a quick set of hands, and boy, are they on display right now. I mean, he lets that shot off. Not much time and space, but he gets it off in a hurry, just rings the pipe.
Past the midway mark of the frame, Ostrava's got a 5-2 lead. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. And he turns that one aside. Takes it at center. Puck scooped up by Holmstrom. Passes it over. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Ostrava's been stifling their opponent all game long, just right up in their face. They're turning over pucks. They're finding ways to interrupt the play, and wow, they're going forward quick and in a hurry, and they're just dominating the scoreboard.
Slides it diagonally to Callis. That's taken away. Great defensive effort there. Ostrava's got a hold of it against the wall. Nice feed at center. Moves up ahead now. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. That's not going to fool him.
Pigeon's been so impressive, in particular in that last sequence, James, and he's out of gas. It didn't prevent him from making that save, but now he's going to get some much-needed rest as that puck heads out of his zone.
Along the half wall with the puck. Looks like we got a delayed tripping penalty coming up here. Let's get the official decision.
And the body language on the bench says it all, James. They're all looking up at the time on the clock to see if they'll continue to run because they got to kill off this penalty when they're down a bunch of goals. I won't be surprised to see the 1-3-1 again. They had success on it earlier, James. And listen, I love this. I coach this with my team because I love the bumper spot and I love the net front player. You're taking away the eyes of the goaltender, but you can also pop out below the goal line and present as an option. So multiple variations that can strike.
Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Feeds it over on the attack. Ostrava's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Knocked away. Quick pass to Nasko. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Fires it. Oh, Woodfield that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing on all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
Litvinov's got the puck. Here's a chance in front. And that's intercepted. Nasko's tripped in all alone on the breakaway. Huge save on the play. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Absolutely incredible that he can extend himself like that, James, to be able to get onto that puck. Incredible save.
From his own end, he picks up the puck.
With a hefty lead, the team looks comfortable, and certainly that power play did. Yes, they didn't execute. It didn't seem to have the urgency that they had earlier in the game. That penalty's going to seal the deal here, James, late in the third. There's no runway left to get back on the board.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And the crowd's on their feet saluting the team after a hard-fought effort this evening. There's the horn, and that's the hockey game. Ostrava's offense generated a ton of pucks to the net tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they were peppering the other goaltender, James. Even if they were on the outside in a dead-angle shot, they took it because they knew they had net front presence as well. When you have an attack mentality, a shot-first mentality, you have players jump in the net.